I wonder if I should use a mic. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm using my broken, or not my broken. It's actually the one that doesn't have anything wrong with it, but it's short. I'm using my short. See if I can make it a little bit taller here. My short tripod here. So what's going on today is it's well, I was gonna say it's Monday, but actually yesterday was Monday. Or sorry, I was gonna say it's errand day, but actually yesterday was Monday. But where I live, it was family day yesterday, so everything was closed. But so instead of doing it yesterday, I'm doing it today. I'm packing up some of the orders. So some of the paid orders are going out, such as this cheese board right here, little pill-shaped cheese board, and some other stuff. Also thought I would go over some of the FAQs when it comes to the boards. The FAQs seem to get longer and longer, so I'll try to fit them all in here as I pack away. And if you have any questions here, I'll try to get to them. But if I miss them, just ask them again, and hopefully I'll see it. If I don't see it, my bad. FAQ number 1, probably the most frequently asked question: where do I go to buy it? Well, months ago now, I'm just going to, you know what? I'm going to see if I can't get that mic on me, because I don't know if you guys will be able to hear me as I'm going back and forth. Give me 1 second. I should have been more prepared than this. Ashley, is my microphone up there? Perfect, guys. Ashley's going to bring down the microphone, and hopefully we don't have any glitchy problems. How is the feed here? Is it clear? Tori Lynn's came on to say she's going to Pilates. All right, have a good workout. Work up a good sweat. Wait, is Pilates not hard? Why are you laughing?
Yes, it is. I just thought it was funny you said work up a good sweat. Work up a good sweat. The address slip for you're taking out to pack mail is in one of the stacks. Probably on the far right hand side.
You mean this toy gun?
Yeah. Also sign it. It says on the slip to sign it.
I signed it right here.
Okay. Perfect.
Did we let the other person know we didn't sign their thing?
We did.
Were they bummed?
She said it was okay.
Okay.
But yeah, she wanted it to be signed.
That sucks. How is this audio? Can you hear good? Can hear loud and clear. Perfect. This we are going to put up. That's hilarious. My trigger discipline for something that doesn't even have a trigger. This is going to be sent out to. I didn't point this at you, and I didn't put my finger in the trigger guard, and it's not even real. There's no way this. I mean, you could hurt someone with this if you beat them with it, I suppose. I forget what I was saying. Most frequently asked questions. Hey, where do I get your boards? Like, how do I see them? This batch is a little different than previous ones because they were sold out of. So this is batch F. Batch E was way more popular than I had expected. Oh, look at that. That's perfect. Way more popular than I expected. And so we prioritized the people who pre-ordered, if you will. So they would have emailed me at my email for everything, orderfromjosh@gmail.com, and said, hey, I want to be put on the list. Now, if you didn't make the list because you didn't know about it or didn't want to at the time or whatever the case, don't worry, you can still be put on the list for the next batch. I think I made enough for everyone for this batch. Or at least that's what I thought. It's looking like I may run out of banana bread boards prematurely, but I have lots of the other. Oh, why didn't I just do that the first time around? I have lots of the other boards still available. Yeah. Ashley's been going through emailing people one at a time, and this brings me to my second FAQ. if I emailed you, will I be on the list? Yes. So if you emailed before the cutoff when I announced it on my previous live, or was it a vlog? I can't remember. You are for sure on the list. We've made enough boards for everyone, unless people who are closer to the top of the list, if they decided they wanted to buy 5 boards instead of 1, if too many people do that, then we'll run out by the end. In that case, we're going to hop back in the shop and we're going to extend the batch by a lot more, rather than having you wait till next batch, because that one won't be for a while. So we'll just extend the batch number, if you will. I already added 8 more to it. In fact, actually, oh, my phone is being used right now, but I would plug into the computer to get those 8 new boards put on there. It was just something. If you follow my Instagram, you'll be able to see that. But check out our tiny ass monitor. Remember how this one broke? Or you can't really see it, can you? This one broke. Well, Dakota had this one that he's lending us, that we are using, and it is so small, it's hilarious. Okay, I'm trying to think. Is that all that needs to go in here? That's this one. Pill-shaped cheese board, oak, Padauk, blood. Yes, that's what it is. Comes with the instructions, or the care instructions. I should actually update that. Too bad I bought like 10,000 of those things. Or maybe I should order a second type where it's for the ones that don't need to be oiled, because there are some in this batch that don't need to be oiled. Okay, I think that's it. That is it. That is it. Okay, let's stick this in here. Someone's going to think that they're getting beef jerky. They're going to be like, what the heck is this even? Okay, Deb. Okay, frequently asked question number 3. By the way, if I'm not being super clear here, sorry, I'm obviously trying to do 2 things at once, but frequently asked question number 3. Hey, if we want to pick more than 1 board, are we allowed to, even though we only got put on the list for 1 board? Yes, of course. I made too many boards, okay? There was 96 people on the initial board, and or on the initial wait list, and we made 236 boards. So there's enough for everyone. When it comes to banana bread boards specifically, there's only 138 of those. So those may run out. Again, I am super stoked that people like like my banana bread boards, but man, that's all we've been making lately. Although, if you watched my latest video here on YouTube, I released a paint video, which that's going to be sent off today as well. After last night's Madness Monday, Jack may be known as the Cookie Monster. Oh yeah? Did you guys watch Dakota yesterday? Hey, I'm glad I caught this live. I just walked in the hose. It's a large hose. Sleeping on the chair. Your cat is cute. That's Penny. Penny loafers. Hope you were feeling fancy. I got my MRI yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Yesterday or the day before. So that was nice. Roberta, you get, oh, I shared this on Instagram like maybe a couple months ago. Oh, this does not do it justice at all. Hold on, let me try to clean that screen. Oh, by the way, if you are, sorry, let me interrupt you for a quick second. Your viewing is going to be obscured here. Auction items, when we had the auction, logistically, some of those things are a pain in the butt to send off, but we figured almost everything out. Just some things are really heavy to pack them up for not a lot of money is, you know, sometimes it's just hard. So we're just figuring that out. Please don't worry, you are going to get your stuff back. Oh yeah, I was showing you this board. Here's another one. Maybe if the light wasn't here. You can see a way better image of this on my Instagram, of course. and then the ambrosia maple charcuterie board. I love these. Love these two boards. Okay. By the way, does anyone else's pack up area, for those of you who mail things off, does it look as crazy as mine? FAQ number, what are we on now? 5? FAQ number 5. If I don't live in North America, do you ship outside? Yes. Worldwide shipping, anywhere on the planet. The only thing is that the shipping, of course, even if you do live here, is your responsibility in terms of you pay whatever the shipping costs, okay? So this board here, with this board here, you can imagine that might be a decent sized box, right? So I don't know how much this is going to cost. Ashley would have already figured it out, but you know, it could be 20 bucks, it could be 50 bucks. The most expensive one that we've sent so far was like $180, and that was to like Ireland or something. So keep that in mind. Some things, of course, are expensive. We do not add a premium or anything to that. The most we do is round up to the nearest. I used to think it was the nearest 10, but it's actually the nearest 5. And that's just to, let's see if this fits. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, I'm going to cut this down a little bit so that we don't have a lot of air in there, if you will. Okay. I'm going to put 2 of these in there just in case. Just in case these are going to 2 different people in the end. Okay. I think I should probably put some. Yeah. We'll figure this out here. I guess they're all a little full. I just want to make it so this don't jostle around. I mean, they are bubble wrapped, but just in case, you know, hey, don't scratch on that. Go scratch on your scratching post, which is outside. There's tons of trees. Okay. I use a lot of recycled packing materials here, so I never know exactly if I have more of those packing bubble things. I don't even know what they're called. Not the bubble wrap, but like the bags of air. Oh, look at that. Didn't even see that. Yeah, that'll probably be a little better. Okay. I forget where I'm at in the FAQs, but another one, number 6. Are we on number 6? Number 6 is, hey, what kind of oil do you use on your boards? Is it food safe? No matter what type of board, it's going to come to you as food safe in terms of its finish and material and stuff. So even though I use reclaimed materials, I'm not like, here's some pallet wood that was used in some chemical factory. I'm going to turn this into a food use product. I would never do that. It doesn't make any sense to do that at all in terms of, you know, caring for your health and all that. So yeah, everything to my knowledge is food safe. And what do I mean by to my knowledge? That's not a cop out or a way to get around things. That's just I'm doing my due diligence to make sure that everything is good in terms of, you know, food safe. And you know, I don't want anyone to be like, hey man, I used one of your boards and now I have the freaking measles. I don't think that's how you get the measles, but that's all I could think of. I got the Ebola. Okay, frequently asked questions number, are we on 7 now? I'm going to say that we're on 7. Frequently asked question number 7. Hey Josh, are you sick of making boards? The answer is sort of. I don't mind making boards. I'm an idiot. I like just taped that together and then I just cut it right off. What a guy. I went to hi. Frequently asked question number 8. Josh, how do you know you're cutting a straight line? Oh, that one was not straight. Frequently asked question number 7, or whatever we're on now. I'm mixed up. Has anyone been keeping track? What are we on right now? Slice of the sandwich, Janice. What? Top of the tea to you, as Jack greeted me on last night's madness. Ah, that's funny. I really like your B-boards. I hinted to someone of my kids, but don't know if they got the hint. But maybe. Oh, I wouldn't even be able to spill the beans because I have no idea. Dakota ate an entire weed cookie. It was hysterical. Oh, we're on number 8? Okay. Frequently, you know what would be great if I wrote them down on a list instead of just remembering them, because I'm probably going to forget some of them. Ooh, look at that. That's a nice fit. That is a nice fit. You know what I forgot to put in this one? I forgot to put in a thank you note. Let me do that again. Check out the thank you notes. It's a trick to the truck madness. Look at these sponsors. OBS Power Garage. That's wrong. I made up that logo with the help of Heather, which she is also a sponsor. Thank you, Heather. I just asked her to make something like this, and then she came up with this, so it's just pretty cool. And then, of course, me. But it should actually be Powers OBS Garage. I didn't realize it was wrong. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I like this actually better, to be honest. You're going to Truck Madness. Do you guys remember this video? Anyway, right on the back to you, to whoever. Let's see here. Who was this? This is Roberta. Okay, Roberta. Robert A. Okay, sniff it for good luck. And I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, he says. And then I actually did it though. Let's cut this little piece off here. Look at that. Would you look at that? Would you just look at it? Sometimes I like to just look at it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on now. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Let's see if we can keep this closed here with a little sticky plastic. What?
Did you find that other slip? The one with that?
I didn't even look for it.
Oh, I can grab it up here. I'm heading to work now.
All right.
Oh, it's right on top.
Oh, perfect.
All right. See you later.
See ya. Have a good day. Okay, we'll keep this nice snug as a bug in your sheets. Yeah, there we go. I like that. I like that. Nice and tight like a tiger. By the way, where did that saying come from? Tight like a tiger. That doesn't make sense to me. There's probably some sort of logic to the... is that an idiom? I think that might be considered an idiom. Okay, so obviously, this is a toolbox, right? So Landon actually bought these. No one's going to steal this because it's clearly altered and it's something else. But I'm still going to use these as labels. This is the care instructions, but I'm also going to use it as labels. Okay, frequently asked question number 8 or 9. I don't even know if I said 8 or not yet. Hey, where do I buy the oil to oil my board, and how often do I have to oil it once it's mine? Well, you have to oil it. I guess that doesn't need to be in there. Every so often. What does that mean, every so often? Like, that's not an increment of time. You're right, it's not. Let's see, is that this one? Roberta. You kind of feel it. So every board with use, it's going to become unsmooth, if you will. The grain is going to raise. You're going to see cracks in it. Or like knife marks. You're going to see, some general wear and tear. When you wash it, you will inevitably wash away some of the oil. Like the oil's in the wood, but over time. So when you feel that it doesn't feel nice and, when people do this, that feeling that you get in your brain, like, what this feels like? Yeah, when it doesn't feel like that anymore, give it some oil. Where do you get the oil? Well, depending on where you live, it may differ. If you have a place that caters to woodworkers, you will have no problem finding an oil there. You can use many different types of oil that are food safe. I would recommend to you, if you're not allergic to nuts, use walnut oil. It doesn't go rancid. It's food based. It's organic, but it's one of the food based that don't go rancid. Now, some people think that it does. They've never seen it themselves, but they've heard someone say one time that it does. But in my opinion and in my experience, it does not go rancid. I'm sure there's some factors that could make it go rancid because, again, it is food based. But if you want a good oil, I would use walnut oil, or what I've been using on this batch, because I'm making so many, I'm using mineral oil, and mineral oil is a very good food safe oil as well. It is petroleum based. It's not organic. It actually is a byproduct of oil refinery, like crude oil refinery, stuff that comes from the ground. So in one sense, it's organic, but in another sense, it's not. But anyways, it's a waste product, and it happens to be food safe. You can actually drink it. I was going to say eat it, but you can actually drink it, and you won't poison yourself. Now, that's probably, there's probably a caveat to that somewhere. But anyway, it's a good oil to use. I use it. I only used it because walnut oil is like, for the amount of oil that I had, walnut oil it's not very practical because you can't buy it in those large quantities, at least where I can get it. I'd have to buy a bunch of little ones. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to buy the big jug, put it in the container, and then soak everything into that. So that's what I did. Okay. Recycle. Lori. See ya. Have a good day. Lori's getting this. This I'm going to get packed off at Pack Mail. So we can put that there. I couldn't find a freaking box for that. So I'm just going to get the professional shippers to box it up. Andrew. Oh, I hope I have a box that's big enough for this sucker. Look at these guys. Look at these two boards. So we got a Chaos board. This one was made by 3 different people. Me, of course, Jakota, my brother, and Ken. Ken's idea was to put a little green epoxy in some of the voids. So a lot of this is reclaimed wood. And, he also put blue on this side. I don't know how well you can see that. Hold on, let's see if we can see the blue. Or kind of turquoisey color. So smooth. Now, this brings me to another question. Hey, my board doesn't feel even anymore. I've started putting notes in some people's boards because this feels like smooth, but you can feel the different woods. Wood is an organic material. Basically everything on the planet expands and contracts to some degree. since these woods are all different densities, different species, different you can see like they're different sizes, like thicknesses and stuff, they're gonna move due to like the atmospheric pressures, acclimation, all these different things, at different rates from each other. So they will feel like it's not like, how do you say, like you can feel each segment. Well, not each segment, but some of them are kind of obvious. That's normal, completely normal. Happens with end grain, happens with long grain as well. Can't really do anything about it. Now, when I made this, when it was first done, it was completely smooth. But since it's been sitting for, you know, a couple months here, like this is one of the early ones. This is pre-brain thing. So this has been done for, well, we finished it not too long ago, but we started it a long time ago. Why did I rip off so much? Why did I rip off so much? Where is... There we go. Okay. That we will save. When I post on the Facebook page or wherever I post this batch, you got to keep in mind that most of these are probably going to be gone. I'm just posting them there just so you can kind of see what I've made, not so much that you can purchase them. But they will say sold in the descriptive box if they are sold. I had the comment saying, hey Josh, you need to make an inventory so people don't have to wait a long time. Yes, that's what I did. And then they all sold tenfold. And so I didn't have any inventory because I didn't know they would be so popular, which, by the way, thank you so much. And as I look for a box here, I'm going to go on to FAQ number, what are we at, 10? Maybe, or 9? I may have to go out here to look for a box. Give me 1 second. Actually, you can hear me fine because I have this microphone on, can't you? Oh, that box is too big. That box is too big. Okay. Anyway, FAQ number 10, I think. Hey, if my board arrives harmed, you know, broken, or, you know, whatever, has cracks or stresses or whatever, what can I do? Well, you can send it back to me and I will refund you, including the shipping cost. And you can choose to buy it back when it's fixed, or you can, you know, whatever, depending on what is broken. Now, if it's completely not my fault at all, which, by the way, I don't think it's ever my fault necessarily, at least completely directly. I make a quality control check on every board, but things do happen. But if it's like the mailman ran it over, well, I can't, that's not my fault at all. I can't do anything about that necessarily. Oh, Penny, I don't think we have a big enough box for this big guy. Look at this guy. Look at this. We got oak. We got, yeah, let me move you so you can kind of see it better. There we go. We got oak on the two sides. We got purple heart. We got mahogany, and we got Paduke. Let's see if I can arrange it so that the glare can show you the different woods there. Don't you people ever sleep? Go to bed, says Matthew. Hello, Matthew. So yeah, anything that's my fault, I will take back. That being said, the price reflects what is like the quality, the grade, if you will, of each board. So sometimes you'll see a board that's say it's $100. But then a board that's similar in size and species and stuff, maybe that one's only $50. Well, the $50 one probably has some sort of grade issue. And what do I mean by grade issue? Well, say the glue up wasn't super tight, so we had to fill a little bit with some epoxy or sawdust and glue or so whatever. It's still a good board to use. It'll still function properly, but it's aesthetically it's not so pleasing. So take dollar amounts off for that. Say the pattern is messed up. and I don't like that. Well, it's still a good board, still works, but I think it looks not as nice as it could have if the glue up was paid better attention to in terms of, you know, the lambs and all that. Take some stuff off of there. If it's a small board, but it's an expensive piece of wood, it might still be an expensive piece, you know, a product, shall I say. So sometimes you'll be like, how come this one is $40 and this one is, you know, $70 and they're the same size? Well, maybe one is made out of, you know, say some exotic woods that are, you know, say they cost $30 a foot. Well, you know, just because something is made, you know, to a certain spec doesn't mean that it didn't cost more to make it, you know. And I think that makes sense to most people, but I know a lot of people aren't aware of the cost of certain wood species. I keep looking in this same direction, hoping that a box will like pop out to me, but I don't think we're gonna have the luck. I'm gonna have to go get some more boxes, my friends. I know I have some coming from 3Bs. I have, ooh, what's this? See, if you look long enough, sometimes you can find what you're looking for. That sounded like something Rafiki would say. Or wait, what's the baboon's name on Lion King? His name's Rafiki, right? The question is not who am I, the question is who are you? I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Let's figure it out, shall we? Another question frequently asked. Hey, if I live local to you, can I just meet you somewhere and pick it up to avoid expensive shipping costs? Because believe it or not, I live very close to Edmonton. People who live in Edmonton sometimes will pay more. Well, that'll work. What else did I have with this, though? Let's see. I'm going to wrap this up, and we'll see if it gets thick enough to warrant this box. Come on, where? There we go. Anyway, sometimes people who live in town will pay just as much as someone who lives across the country. Actually, not sometimes. Almost all the time. Why did I do that? That's too much. Shit. There we go. Well, that was dumb. I should have just taken the whole thing. I just wasted some sticky plastic. Okay. Something like that. Okay. Another frequently asked question. When are you going to start the next batch? Because some people know that they're too late for this batch, probably anyway. When there's leftovers, of course, anyone who's contacted, they're on the bottom of the list right now. But how long is it going to take for the next batch to be started and finished? Well, we're currently working on both batch G and batch H, but batch G is going to take a while because we're going to have real gold, we're going to have real silver, real gemstones of varying types and stuff in the pieces. Now, that doesn't mean that every board is going to cost $50 million. Actually, none of them are going to cost that much, but not every board is going to be out of reach, because sometimes, it's like batch G, if you watched my video last Christmas with my brother Ken, we made some stuff. Anyway, we talked about doing stuff with the gold mine wood that I have and, you know, related stuff. And I was like, oh, we should do that for batch G, because G for gold. So it's going to be, you know, it's going to be logistically hard, because I don't have a a lot of gold. Actually, I have no gold. I do have one piece of gold. You guys saw that in, I can't remember what vlog that was, but the vlog where we talked about gold. I have no idea when it's going to be available. I see that I missed a super chat. Where is it? I don't see it. Christina Brooks sent 5 francs. Euros. Euros? Quid. Where's that? Where's that one piece? Right there. There it is. Let's see if we can get this sorted nicely. Dun, dun, dun. By the way, I know it's annoying trying to unwrap a lot of tape and stuff. Well, that popped every single one of those bubbles. That's a sharp board. Frequently asked question next. Hey, how come you don't make these so they're displayable? I've been asked that question in varying degrees. Like, how come there's not a hole in them so you can hang them on the wall? How come there's not this? How come there's not that? And blah, blah, blah for you to display it. Well, these are not, they are pretty, I agree, but they are not meant to be just looked at. They're meant to be used. And now I appreciate people liking them, of course, but yeah, I just don't like to make it into a wall piece necessarily. I like it that it's a functional piece of culinary equipment. Is that what you'd call it? Probably not equipment, huh? Oh yeah, guys, that's freaking perfect. Put a couple care instructions in there for them. Maybe a thank you note. Thank you very much. Who is that? Chris? Was it Chris? No, Andrew. Andrew? $165. Oh wait. Wait. Oh, guys, you know what I almost did? I almost sent Cindy's board to Andrew. He didn't order 2. I don't know. These must have been stacked in a way that I looked at it and I was like, oh, they want both of these. That would have been a surprise for them. And then the other person would have been like, hey, did you send my board out yet? And I would have been like, yeah. Okay. Okay, that's a save there. That's a save there. Anyway, frequently asked question number 138. How come you don't put juice grooves or rubber feet on them? I gotta say this. I hate juice grooves, and I hate feet, and I hate handles on cutting boards. I just think they completely take away from the beauty of the wood. Now, there are instances where I would do that because, you know, it makes sense, but I need to build the board around those parameters, not the parameters into a board that I think is perfect without them. You know what I mean? So if you want a juice groove, of course I can put that in. I just think they're hideous. They're so ugly. So that's why I don't put rubber feet on them, because the wood is not going to scratch your countertop. It shouldn't anyway. That would be weird if it did. If you're worried about grip, it's not going to... Hold on, I got an important thing here. Sold to the fat guy with M&Ms. Nice. We are moving on, guys. We are moving on. We got my next vlog. It's taken a while to do. I am more excited than you will be because you won't care, but I care a lot. We're at the stage. You'll see this happens after what did we do? What did I edit in there last? I edited it in, oh yes, my MRI. I put that in there. So just for those paying attention, you'll know that I got this news after that news, and this has nothing to do with MRI, by the way. I don't want to know that for a minute. I know the last bit of that was Ashley. I thought she was taking a picture of me, but she was taking a video of me. That's the last clip I added. Well, that's the last clip that actually belongs to the vlog so far. Okay, guys, I don't think... Okay, you know what I can do? I know what I can do. I can take this board and I can pack this board up because I have plenty of boards or plenty of boxes that will fit this. How about that? How about that? Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Will it fit in here? Oh, that's too big of a box. Sometimes you have to use too big of a box, but not all the time you want to use too big of a box. How about we figure it out? Number 200, woohoo. Having a thunderstorm here in PA. Oh, guys, speaking of vlog 200, I want a cutting board made of 100% dead goat. Can people send you gold or gemstones that you can use to make them a custom board? That's a good idea, Carrie. Too commercial looking. You know, I don't mind the commercial look because there's lots of nice commercially made things, of course. But juice grooves, they're just ugly. They're just like, I get their function, which, by the way, I don't think they function well, but I get it. I was having this conversation with Mitch. Shop Mitch. Mitch the shop bitch. No, I'm just kidding. Don't tell him I said that. He used to... He said that he was a chef, but I'm pretty sure he meant like he just cooked in a restaurant. Because I'm pretty sure you have to go to school to be a chef. But anyway, he said that he likes the idea of juice grooves because he worked with, you know, food, and it made sense to have food grooves. Or food grooves. Food grooves. You know, the whole thing is a food groove. He worked in an environment where it made sense to have a juice groove. But like, I don't know. I just don't like it. You know, I also don't like mud flaps on vehicles because they look hideous. I get the function. Totally get it. I get tickets all the time for not having mud flaps. And if anyone ever told me I broke their windshield, I would pay for it. So... I have a lot of boxes in here, guys, but sometimes, you know, sometimes... I know, I'm going to pack mail today, so you know what? I'm going to use this oversized box because they'll allow me to cut it down right with them in case it's going to cost a lot. So I'm going to actually draw on the box where it ends on the outside here. Okay, there we go. So if that's going to cut down the shipping costs, then there we go. I'm happy I did it. Let me put in a thank you note. Should I, on the thank you note, should I say I almost sent your board off to someone else? Should I say that in the note? Yeah, send all the gold, please. Yeah. Juice grooves are not deep enough. Okay, now you have gone too far. Mud flaps are functional. Yeah, so are juice grooves, apparently. I know that mud flaps are functional. I get their purpose. They're just ugly. They ruin the look. Usually, not always, but usually. Okay, chaos board. Rainbow chaos. Okay, 165. Andy. No, I'm going to call you Andrew. Oh, wait, no. You know what I'll say? I almost sent you too many boards. I'll say. LOL. Thank you for the support, I'll say there. Josh. And you know what? Just because I don't know if he's going to watch this video. Let's throw a sticker into his let's throw a sticker into his. What do you think he'd like? What do you think he'd like? His name's Andrew. That's literally all I know about him. How about an Ushitat label sticker? There we go. Send him one of these. Wadam, badam, bam. And he needs some care instructions, which I ran out of there. But I know I have a bazillion more here. A bazillion. Precisely a bazillion. Oh my gosh. Butterfingers. By the way, here's another. This is not a frequently asked question, but I'll say this here. This is just takes too long to say this on a little card. So, care instructions, or care for your bitchin' culinary utensil. Hand wash and pat dry. Do not submerge in water. Regular oil with food safe, non-perishable oil. Do not use for raw chicken. Now, some people ask, why not? Well, the reason why I say why not is because people always get blamed for cross-contamination when it has nothing to do with the thing they use, but the way that they used it. You, of course, can cut raw chicken on anything you want, but you just got to take steps to not give yourself salmonella poisoning. So I just say don't use raw chicken just so no one can come at me and be like, hey, I got sick using your board. When really they should say, hey, I got sick, and it's none of your business because it has nothing to do with you. Okay, there we go. I like this. Okay, this is Andrew, Andy, and Drew. I always get asked why I use so much tape to tape things closed. The answer is because. Okay, I can't think of any other questions. I'm sure there's more. Oh, come on. I taped you to this other person's board. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we only got 3? Because I don't even have a box that big. That sucks. That sucks big time. Okay. I will figure it out. How about that? Tape is cheap compared to a package coming apart. Right. Thumbs up, people. Help the channel to be seen. We all know Josh is awesome. Worth being seen. Well, thank you, Wendy. Pizza boxes are a great idea. You can buy them in bulk in different sizes. They also store flat. Genius! Yes, I actually had thought of that. You know what? I wish I didn't read your comment because now I'm going to want to tell you this part, and I'm not going to tell it to you. So now you're going to wonder, and then what if it doesn't happen? Then you're going to ask me, and I'm not going to be able to tell you because I've thought of that. Trust me, I've thought of that. Hey, Josh, would you ever do a shop talk with Ashley? She would never want to do that, so no. Josh, you need. Oh, what? I already just read that. Juice screws are not deep enough. Oh, I'm catching up to these comments quick. How are the chickens? FAQ number 227. They are good. They're good. Okay. That board, unfortunately, okay, if you think that your board is taking a while to get to you, please know that I don't want to have all this stuff laying around. I'm trying to get it out the door. but I don't have any freaking boxes that fit that one. Sometimes I'm just like, you know what, we're gonna make the biggest board ever, and then I'm never thinking, you know, let's make boards that fit into the boxes, normal freaking boxes, ones that we don't have to make. I'm gonna see Jen today, I think, so maybe she'll have some. But anyway, if you're on the list, don't worry, we're going to be contacting you shortly. You got 24 hours to decide what you like. We're going to email you every single one that's available. In fact, today, I guess it'll be tomorrow, you'll even have the ones, the 8 that I didn't put in the initial list. So there'll be 8 more added. But anyway, you got to see my Instagram post if that doesn't make any sense to you. What was I saying? Oh, what the heck. Someone recently emailed me to tell me that I forget things more often, so my brain must be really misfiring. But I think I've always had this. I sometimes would be talking to, like, say, my teacher or whatever, and then I would just be like, wait a minute. I can't remember what I wanted to tell you because I got distracted with some other information. Dang. Tape 2 boxes together. Thumbs up. Yeah, that's the obvious thing to do. But you know when you have like the perfect box and you're just like, I can't cut this one. It's perfect for another. I know I will use it because it's the perfect size for other boards. Now, if I didn't have anything to sell right now, then I would just cut them up. That wouldn't matter. But, you know, we'll be contacted to pick up a board and have... Oh, yes. Thank you, Amanda. If you do not message back in that 24 hours, we're going to move on to the next person. And then if you do message after that, well, then you can still pick. The way that it actually works is once Ashley removes the picture, it removes it for everyone, which is kind of cool. So don't worry. Would be funny seeing the look on Postal Peeps' faces, seeing a bunch of pizza boxes being shipped and delivering from Canada to around the world. Yeah, that would be funny. It's like, man, what are these? Deep dish? These are heavy pizzas. Anyway, there are 3 people who didn't message back. So we just emailed the next person. If you don't want it, if you see the email and you decide you don't want it, please don't wait the 24 hours. Just say that you don't want anything anymore so that the next person, because like there's 100 and... Let me see here. 105 so far, 105 people. So 6 more people added to the list. And they can take your spot. I mean, they'll be at the end, but you know what I mean? So just in the interest of things not taking forever, I know that it takes a while for some things to be made and whatever, and you forget about it or you don't care anymore, or, you know, what, any reason. That's never going to bother me. I don't care if you don't want what you said you wanted before or whatever. I will never hold that against you because, yes, I've taken a while to make a lot of things. Like, what did I make? I made was it a scorpion out of scrap metal? I sent it to someone and he was like, dude, that was like 2 years ago, which it wasn't. It was only about like 7 months or something like that ago. But 7 months is a long time to wait for a little piece of art. But the way that I work is like I use a lot of reclaimed material. So if I don't have the material or if I don't have the time or, you know, all sorts of different things that I can't make it, well, I'm not going to make it. I just can't or won't, or, you know, whatever. I'm only going to do it because of some sort of reason that makes sense. I'm not going to be like, oh, this person wants a scorpion, I'm going to let them wait for no reason. I would never do that. So, and I had another person who kept getting mad at me for not getting to their order, even though I emailed them probably like 4 or 5 times, messaged them on Instagram, and even commented on their comment saying that that they were being ignored and stuff, and they didn't even get back to me even after that, even after I commented on their comment. But anyway, I'm not making anyone wait for the sake of waiting. That doesn't make any sense to me because, by the way, I don't know if you know this, but that's how I make my money. So it's not even in my interest to make you wait. So just so you know, I would never do that for the sake of making someone wait. That's counterproductive both ways. Didn't you weld some pizza slices out of scraps? As I recall, they were cool. They were cool, yes. And no one believed that they were only $5. They were a promotional thing. Oh, here's another thing I should say. Based off that pizza thing, shipping cost is always more than the thing. So I sold those for $5, but shipping happened to cost, I estimated, I think it was $25. And the one person was quite upset with me for not clarifying that they would have to pay shipping. And I was like, but that, like, I didn't even, I was like, what? Of course you have to pay shipping. This sculpture that I would value at, say, $250, maybe $300 because of how long it took me, you're getting for $5. Like, you can't even get the whole thing for $30 or whatever I ended up charging them. Anyways, it ended up costing me like $35 to send it to them. And so I actually didn't even make the $5. I actually lost money sending them that. And yeah, I don't know what, I don't know what to say sometimes, but always know I'm trying my best. And of course now with my health thing, it's even worse. So, yeah, I know some people are on the waiting list for a long time. I'm sorry. I appreciate your patience and your support. But that's why I always say there is no estimated time frame on things that are on the regular list. Like I have a book and it gets added to regularly. Another thing is sometimes, like, if I can, for example, the scorpion, if I can make the scorpion, I'm going to make it instead of the thing that I can't make, even if you're further back in the book. See if I can give an example here. Okay, so here at the beginning of the book, what do we have here? Okay, we already made everything there. Okay, this person wants a rooster and a turtle like Sheldon. So the next time I make a Sheldon, this person's going to get picked first because they asked for it first. But let's see, what can I make? Well, if I could make it, I probably would. Okay, this person wants a bumblebee. I'm not sure how I would make it just yet. Praying mantis. Lots of bugs. I like making bugs, so I imagine. Okay, here's another Sheldon. Okay, here's a buffalo sculpture. I could make a buffalo sculpture now. I could make it life-size, or I could make a small one, or whatever. I could make it now in theory, so I might make the buffalo sculpture, even though they're 5 pages in, and the person on the first page, they want the turtle. Well, since I can't make the turtle, but I can make the buffalo sculpture, it's likely the buffalo sculpture will be made first, and then they'll be crossed off. Like, all the pink is stuff that's done. So that's done, that's done. These are not done. So even though these guys are first, these people got next, and so on and so forth. That whole page is done. Oh, wait. Yeah, there's a scorpion right there. That's hilarious. I'm not talking about this person in particular. It was a man, and this is a woman. And by the way, I'm not upset or anything. It's just that's the way it is. But anyway, I hope that makes sense. Oh yeah, there's 3 pages of nothing done. And then there's the next pages there's a couple done. And then here's a mix. Yeah, sunflower. I know what I need to make the sunflower, but I don't have any. Always keeping my eye open for things. Always. In fact, I just got a load of stuff 2 days ago. It's in the back of my truck, which I'm not going to be able to take out by myself because it's too heavy. Anyway, I think you get it. I hope you get it. If there's any questions, let me look here real quick. Can't rush art or creativity. Originality comes at a price, and much of that price is time. Right. I don't even charge for my time designing it because it's not tangible. It's in my head. Josh, dude, what's up? Hope you're all doing well when you're dot dot dot. Or where you're at, not when. Thank you. Irks me that Canada Post makes more money off of some of my stuff than I do. Right? The box was heavy with the pizza slice. The shipping was well worth it. Oh yeah, Matthew got one. Even Matthew, who I talk on a regular basis, didn't believe that they were $5. He texted me. He said, how much are the pizza slices? I said $5. And I believe that was the end of the conversation. I don't know if he thought I was joking or if he thought I was just being like, these are reserved for other people for some reason. I don't know what it was, but he didn't believe me. But he did get one because then he messaged me back. They didn't sell some of them for days. And I was like, what? Why do so many people like these, but they don't want to buy them? But it's because they didn't believe me. They thought I was being sarcastic or something. I don't know. But I thought that was quite humorous. Did you happen to find some extra blue artist brushes? Asked Landon he texted me. I did, Landon. Are you watching me? I found them. In fact, they're right over there. I could see them if I could see through walls. LOL, I thought you were joking, right? And so you almost didn't get one. Would you be willing / able to ship to multiple locations in one order? Oh yeah, just whatever you want. It's just if you are paying, you can do whatever you want. Well, I guess within reason. Anyway, guys, we're done here. Oh! Oh, I already must have sent that off. I know that... what do I have that we can put that in? I have one more thing to pack up. One more thing. Let me go upstairs and get it. It's so trippy that you guys can still hear me, even though I'm like in a different part of the house. I'm upstairs. I'm in the dining room right here. We go. Charcuterie board. Reclaimed oak. Coming back down the stairs. Notice how they don't squeak anymore? I wonder why. Okay. I also have to pack this up, but this is local. Local. Man, I wish I had a box for that. Okay. This we will put in. We will pack it in, pack it up. What? Why did I say it like that? That's not even the lyrics. There it is. Okay. Woo! This. Let's go like this. Let's go like this. Like so. Let's go like this. Flip that over like this. Ah, shoot. There we go. Some like yar. Should I put it in a shoebox? Do I have a long enough shoebox, do you think? I do not. How about this shoebox? Still not long enough. Okay, how about one of these boxes? How about that? In case I have to leave it at the door. Put that like that. Oh, what? Why'd you do me like that? There we go. All right. That's it. Just 4 things. Well, and then some other stuff that's loose that I'm going to bring, like the pizza peel and stuff, to pack mail. Lighting a candle to baste for your minxie. What? There should be a game show where someone figures out the context of certain statements. That would be a fun game show. Oh, someone's cat just dropped her off at an ultrasound on her liver. Ah, I see. I'm glad I got one because it's awesome. Welder working again? No, but I think it will be soon. Josh, when are you going to finish the flooring in your unfinished kitchen? Oh, who knows? That's going to be... Trying to think. Do we want to do stone? Do we want to do... What do you call it when it's Regular tile? What's that called? I don't know. It's going to be black and white checkers. Josh, it's chat within the chat. That should be the game show name, actually. The chat within the chat. Yeah, you'd have you know how like the camera boom swings in, right? It'd be like this. It'd be like, dun, 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 dun. Meet today's contestants, Josh, dun, 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 Joshua, and your host, Joshua Alexander, right? And so the two people have to like sit across from each other, and then you have like a random statement where it's just like, what not shovel, and then people are like, what the heck? And it's like, do you need a hint? I would like a hint. Your hint is what not shovel on redemption. And then you'd have to be like, context. I think the context is that lady. Was there a lady at one point who wanted to shut down an illegal contest on YouTube? And then the answer would be like, yeah, that lady was freaking so upset that I mentioned her ridiculous method of playing my What Not Shovel game. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry, the context is lost. And that's the object of the game. Oh, we come full circle. That was pretty meta. In years, when scientists are digging up this video, they're going to be like, what? And then the other person will say, not shovel on redemption. Okay. Did I forget? That's this one right here. Oh, I did not forget, but I did forget to put my return address on there. Okay. And you know what? Just for the heck of it, let's put on an unfinished kitchen label. Tough. That would have been the best last night. What happened? What happened? All the guesses would be Red Dead Redemption. They would be. Josh, are you working on a new troll for the next Madness Mondays? It's too far out. Josh, if we see the list and decide we want more than one, or if we see something else that we want, can we buy it as well? You can buy literally every single one, no matter where you're on the list. I will just make more so everyone else still has something to pick from. Thanks for your question. I think I did answer that one, but you must have gone a little late. But yes, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. We're gone again. No, we're done again, actually, I should say. We're done again. I should have known to make more boards. Okay. I thought I had 4. Ah, yes, right here. Okay. This one's for Irene. Drop off. Drop off to Irene. What if I dropped off the wrong one? That would be embarrassing. Okay, guys, I think that's it. How's your head, bro? Not good. Not good. Josh, are you working on a new... Oh, I already read that. Oh, yes, that thing was crazy. That lady was crazy. She was crazy. Oh, that would have been the best last night because he was stoned. So, okay. Stone and other hard surfaces are very hard on the barefoot. After a while. Stiffness in the morning is my experience. Moved apartment? Is that what that means? Wood floor. No more sore feet. Oh yeah, no, I get that. But I love aesthetic so much that I don't care. You know what I would do? Wear slippers, maybe. I don't know. I swear I'm going to put Whatnot on my headboard so everyone will be as puzzled as I am. So I got a whole edible cookie last night. It was potent. One of those jokes trolling Jack last night would have slowed the show down even further than molasses. I had another late night at the gym and completely missed it. I did pop in and leave a hit and run hello from my phone though. It was a trip. Dude, that's funny. Can't wait until he says my name, like Hobo Kelly. What? Why would he call you Hobo Kelly? It's like, hello, my name is Eddie. You can call me Hobo Kelly. It's like, what? What does the D stand for in your name? D, Eddie Gavino. Hey, my name's Eddie Gavino. D, Eddie Gavino. But you can call me Hobo if you wish. So I see the tapestry Renee made last night. How would I possibly see the tapestry that she made last night? I don't even know. What? Is your eye surgery next week? Yeah, it is. That's pretty cool. Anyways, the show was called Hobo Kelly. Chat within the chat was called Hobo Kelly. What? No, I'm pretending that I don't know what you're talking about. I knew what you were talking about the first time. I just wanted the engagement because it's better for the algorithm if I have a lot of comments. I actually don't know if that's true. I was just messing with you. Okay, so remember the MSN days? The frick. What? MSN. What was it called? Instant chat? Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Teresa, thank you very much for the lemon with hearts. Yvonne is from Calgary? I thought you were from, like, I don't know where I thought you were from. Go over my gift to you two last night. I'll post on Instagram and tag you. Do you have to get the envelope with your name on it from him? But you have to get, okay, I see. No, he didn't even tell me about it. No. He might be bringing it over because there's a hockey game tonight. So, okay, the MSN days. What? Jeez, maybe I had an edible. I don't even remember what the heck I was talking about. Oh yes, okay, MSN days. I used to, what I was just doing to Eddie here. I talked to this person from Israel. Her name was, or maybe I shouldn't say her name, but anyway, I wasn't like talking to her, but you know what I mean? I wasn't trying to get with her or anything like that. I'm clarifying because sometimes people are like, oh, I thought you were speaking with that chick. Now you have this chick. No, it wasn't like that. She just became my friend along with a bunch of other people from the Middle East, just from on the chat. And since there was a like a language barrier and like cultural barrier, I used to, when she would say something that didn't make complete sense, I would like twist it into like this long thing. Like she told me, man, what was it? What the heck was it? But it like started off like, maybe she talked about her school. Oh, I can't remember. But anyways, she said something where I was like it turned into like at the end that there was like, elephants only are in the circus and zoos over here in Canada. It's too cold. And she was just like, what? It was something ridiculous like that. Like turned into that from like something to do with like her notebook is gray or something. I can't remember what the heck it was, but it had nothing to do with elephants whatsoever. Or whatever it was, but man, it was so funny. She was getting so frustrated. Like, how are you this dumb? And I was just, I'm like trying not to laugh. Anyway, that's it, guys. Have a good, is it Monday? No, it's Tuesday. Have a good Tuesday. What sort of light bulbs are those? Is the gold on them decorative or functional? The gold on them is decorative because they are as bright Oh, you can't even see how dim they are. But they're about as bright as your... I thought that was unscrewed a little bit, but it's not. They're about as bright as your elementary school dropout. They're just... I don't know. They suck. We're going to put another one over here, though. On either side of the window. But anyway. Anyway. Maybe you can get your lottery tickets while you're out. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. What sort of... Oh, I already read that. What? Eddie Gavino. Nope, I'm in Calgary driving here. What? Okay, I'm out. So it reflects the light up. It reflects the light into the abyss because it doesn't help see anything. You're just like, is there a dust storm in here? Why is it so dim? It kind of looks like it's brown in here. But anyways, fries? John, I think I'm going to go to McDonald's now because of you with that fry box. Okay. See you later. Oh, thank you, Teresa, for the pear drinking Kool-Aid? What is that? Kool-Aid in a mug. You know what? I just remembered something. It's a secret, though. Good to see you. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you. See you later.